Let me start by saying this. Northern America is a bully. That's the bottom line. The people that know from our generation and possibly yours, I believe, a bully will continue to do what? Bully until you do what? Stop him from bullying. Motherfucker taking your lunch money every day and you allowed to continue. That's what America does. Continue to kill unarmed black men and women, melanated people, period. You got to bang them in their motherfucking mouth. That's my opinion. My opinion. Now, you said earlier about structure, the system, and I agree totally. And again, this is going to be, I'm going to preface this. This is going to be my opinion because I don't want y'all to even, if you disagree, I'm going to say this. Northern America is a system, yes. The cops come under the umbrella of that system, such as the job force. You know what I mean? All these entities, the school, absolutely, my brother. All these things. I believe the only way that we can eradicate this, because I'm going to tell you something. The shit gonna happen again. See, we think that, okay, because they rioted, quote unquote, and I called uprising because it was nationwide and I loved it. Yeah. I believe, matter of fact, I know it for a fact, that's not gonna be the end of it. The end of it will be retribution and revolution. These will be the end. And I'm gonna preface it again by saying this is my opinion because I say the only way this shit is going to end through revolution and retribution is if the cops and the powers, quote unquote, that be, are threatened. They're not really threatened by this right now because all this is a bunch of confusion. And again, the job, I mean, you know, these businesses, they have what? Insurance. At the end of the day, they still gonna get paid. Okay? No, but I'm talking about, you know. So they're not really getting hit hard like we think they are. No. They need to be threatened. Whereas though, damn, I might not come home to my family. Just like we're being threatened when we walk out our door, as you said earlier, where I might not come home to my family. This is what's necessary. It needs to be some type of structure involved, and there has to be some systematic, because it's all systematic. And if this country is based on systematic type of situations, innuendos, ideologies, so on and so forth, guess what? We need to be involved in the same thing to counteract it. Period, point blank. That's the only way I see it's going to stop. Because there's going to be another brother or sister, sorry to say, they're going to get killed by the police. And they're going to be unarmed. What we going to do? Continue to do the same thing? Riot again. Rodney King, I mean, shit, we know about Watts and all them other things back in the 60s and 70s and all that. Rodney King is more recent. Okay, yeah, it was an uprising, but it was really basically only in California, right? Now, fast forward to this here. The shit's been going on for, what, 25 years since then? Yeah, Mike Brown and Ferguson. Yeah, which, in Ferguson, thank you. Okay, but it was only limited. This one here is significant, pardon me, because it was nationwide. And again, like I said, see, people are getting fed up with the arrogance of Northern America. And I'm going to tell you something else. I truly believe what's going to happen is this. There's going to be Armageddon. There's going to be a point in time coming soon where as though respectable, knowledgeable, elevated black people, melanated people, they're going to start offering not just the Europeans. They're going to start offering the Orientals that exploit us. We're also going to start offering niggas because they're not helping our situation. We're also going to start offering how you call them? Uncle Toms. What are these guys? You know, the fucking, what are these people? Yeah, what are they called? Yeah, coon. Thank you, coons. We're gonna start offering them too, because they're not helping us, and it has to be done systematically. Again, this is Armageddon. Good against evil. This is what's getting ready to come down to it. And them people overseas that are getting tired and fed up of America's arrogance, they're gonna be a part of that too. It's gonna be a big change. It's coming. It's coming. And I'm loving it. I'm ready for it to come. I've been talking for it for a long time. I'm ready. And we're gonna strategize some shit. And we ain't gonna tell you about it, but we're gonna strategize some shit. Brother Neil.
Okay. So I was going in the diverse areas. This is the chaos of North America. I've been talking a lot today, and I've just been blurting out stuff. I'm just everywhere, but that's because my mind is everywhere because there's so much that's going on right now. Now I want to address this one issue, and I might not stay on it. Did y'all see the president the other day? Oh my word! Oh my God! I don't mean to say it like that. There was a peaceful protest out in front of the White House. He was speaking inside about if the government don't, if the governors of the states don't get this stuff under control, that he's going to go into this old martial law, this amendment, this 200 and something, he's going to pull it out and use it. So he walks from out of the thing and said he gonna make everything right again. He walks out from the White House, walk on the street where peaceful protesters come out, and all these military guys and all these cops, they spray tear gas and start beating the people up and push them out the way and clear the path. Guess what this Antichrist do? Because that's what he is, the devil. That's what he is. He walked in front of a church, grabbed the Bible, held the Bible up, didn't even hold the Bible up the right way, and said, "This is in the name of God that I'm doing this." That's one person. Now you're going too far right now. I don't care what God you believe in, as long as you believe in some type of higher power. So you already know what the deal with that is, though. You going to now you're playing with him. I don't like I know the prophecies, a lot of prophecies in the Quran, the Bible said there's a time to come that it's someone, and I don't know if it's him or not, but I just wanted to bring that one situation to hand, because that was he was playing, that's outrageous right there. And this guy right here, man, brother, I want to ask y'all, because we can sit up here and talk till I'm blue in the face and all like this, but what can we really do? I mean, to me, they're sort of playing chess and we're playing checkers. Now I get back to the riots, and I get back, and it's a suppression, and that was built up anger, but again, we destroyed our own neighborhoods. Now I'm in my back of my mind, I wonder, when will these neighborhoods ever get fixed back up? What effect will this have us on the long run for our community? I mean, the markets, the pharmacies, forget the clothes stores and all like that, though. But I'm just saying for jobs, because people of color worked at these jobs and stuff like that. And this is all of Philadelphia. I'm just using Philadelphia, but this is all the country. I just don't know what our future is going. What is the future is going to hold for us as people of color? Within our own problem that we have and among us, with us killing each other. So now we got them against us and each other against us. Every black organization that we have ever had has seemed to fall from either from the outside or the inside. And I just don't know. I really be. I know I'm not. I know we're supposed to be positive, but a lot of times I'll be confused and I'll be scared for the future of people of color. And I had said this before, and it's not so much to put people of color down, because we are the most powerful. We are warriors. But in the back of my mind, I always wonder, and I mean, and this is just and I know sometimes I wonder, are we the cursed race? And y'all told me not to believe in that way, and I don't want to believe in that way, but it seems like it's so much against us. It seems like it seems like it's no way out of this. It's come to a point where we have no hope. I seen the young kids the other day. They was looting. They had all these sneakers and stuff like that, and they was like, "Yeah, we got all this stuff." And I'm like, "But okay, young brother, but where's your grandmom or your aunt or you? Where's y'all gonna get the medication from? Where you gonna get the food from down the store? What about the jobs that we had?" But I go again though into the same thing though. It starts the chaos of us. It started in the household. Either they didn't have a mom or dad, either they wasn't taught, either they pop was in jail, either they pop was on drugs. It does start with us though, but we have to have a solution, but it has to start right now because this is going to repeat itself over and over again. We have to get together and take control, but it has to start in the household. We have to do something, man. And I really don't know. It's a brother that I got. We're going to show the end of the he has, and Brother O was talking about, he has a way, but I wonder, I really truly wonder, and can we put this together and orchestrate this in a way that be successful? And we have to do something, or people of color will be no more, especially in America.
My brother O, let's go. We gonna do this shit.
You asked the question. You said, "Well, oh, where do we go? I mean, what do we do?" But then you ended up answering your own question.
Okay.
Take control. There's an old adage: give a man a fish he eats for a day. Teach him how a fish he'll eat for a lifetime. Yeah. Okay. Say every neighborhood, say every quote unquote black neighborhood was destroyed. First off, we're not destroying our neighborhoods. We're destroying the businesses in the communities that we live. Yes, we're not destroying houses. Did you see a house burn up? Nah, I ain't seen not one house. So that's first thing. If they destroy the markets and they don't rebuild, if they destroy the mini markets, they don't rebuild, so there's no place to get your medicine and your food, what would you do? Okay, what do you think the creator's telling us to do? How about y'all start your own mini market? Yeah, how about you start your own grocery store? Instead of relying on them to put in the business, because y'all ain't care for them too much, so y'all burn down their business. How about you start your own? Y'all come together collectively, put your money together, invest. You know, all these sports players, they got oogobs of money. You know what I mean? Start putting supermarkets in there. But even if they don't do it, you know what I mean? We do it. And that's what it's all about. This is where the control comes from. You know what I mean? You want a sneaker store in there? Quote unquote, black owned. You want a market where you live at? Black owned. You want a cleaner in your neighborhood? Black owned. What else is in your neighborhood? Soul food place? Black owned. What else we got? Doctors? Black owned. Medical center? Black owned. Dentist? Black owned. How that sound? Banks? Black owned. Everything. Doesn't that sound like power? Because it is power. Doesn't that sound like control? Because it is control. You know, instead of you giving me that subpar meat and the subpar fruit that's in our communities, we're giving high quality, nutrient rich fruits and vegetables and meats and so forth and so on. We got herb stores. You know what I mean? We got gyms. We got pharmacies. And they're all our own people who own it. So guess what? This is what, and I'm going to shout out to this elder because I have much respect for him. Dr. Claude Anderson talks about how we need to start circulating our own money in our own businesses, in our own ethnicity, where we are the at the lowest of any ethnicity for money to circulate within our ethnicity. Every time we get it, we give it to some other ethnicity. Asian, Caucasian, and so forth, so on. This is what we need to start doing. So you talk about the confusion, and that's why I really like the word you asked. You say, what do you think about this word? I like that because I don't think we understand how confused we are, myself included. When we talk these things, we're not just talking to you, we're talking at you. We want you to understand. We're just saying like, yo, at some point in time, I had to get awakened, and someone helped me, and then I started doing some other things on my own. We need to start reconditioning. And I don't think, and I pray, but if you didn't get this, I'm going to put it out there right now. I interpret that we had the quarantine from this virus and the rising, as you said, it all came at the same time, where the creator, God, Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh, whoever you want to call him, said, okay, those of African descent, y'all been subjugated, y'all been murdered, y'all been raped, y'all been plundered, y'all been dissuaded, y'all been bamboozled, we've been everything. This is the time right now. I've sent you signs time and time again. Y'all, for some reason, have yet to get this. I'm gonna put it all out here right now, where now you can sit and think about the things that your ancestors have endured, that your mom had endured, that you are enduring, and I'm gonna put icing on the cake. George Floyd was the icing on the cake. We say, I keep showing you this, and y'all keep talking, but I don't see nobody moving. Okay, I'm gonna put something out so evil. Rodney King was bad. Some other things, they're bad and they were horrible. They weren't nowhere near what we saw. That was straight evil. Yeah. Because, again, my interpretation is, okay, y'all not going to move on this. Well, I'm going to put this out. Because if y'all don't move on this, if y'all don't say, you know what, this is enough where I need to start taking control of my family, I need to take control of myself, I need to get back into my spirituality first and foremost, I need to start increasing my morals, because that's what the looting was about, the lack of morals. The lack of morals. Where when I came up, I don't care if the store was open 24 hours a day and there was nobody in the store. I better not walk in there and take anything. The fact we saw so many young people stealing, because that's what that was, stealing, meaning we're dropping the ball as parents. And that's what that meant. There was way too many young people who had no remorse to steal. I can see some. Yeah. I can definitely see some. But the amount that I saw,
not hundreds.
Stealing, no, we've dropped the ball spiritually. Yes. We've dropped the ball morally. And we've dropped the ball in any other aspect where now, again, the time is now. I don't think there's going to be another time that we can do it. Yeah. That we have an idea that it should be done. Because if we don't do it now, it's never going to happen. When we start saying we need to take control over our lives individually, come together collectively, and make this thing flourish. This is a great country. I will say one thing about this country. It's a great country to make money. Yeah, it is. We don't have nearly the restriction that we had in the 60s and prior to that. You know, we're able to do it now, where before we weren't able to do it. We're just choosing not to. You know, and this is what we have to start understanding, where instead of you giving me a market, instead of you giving me a store, instead of you giving me your doctor, instead of giving me your school system, instead of giving me that crap food that you give us, instead of giving me your banks, no, we're going to start our own stuff so that way we're going to come together and that money is circulated within our money and we can build our people up, give our own people jobs. I'm not asking you for a job anymore, building our own business so I can give us jobs. I'm not asking you to teach my kids anymore. We're teaching our kids. Because we have to understand that in this white supremacist system, it was never, is not, and will never be designed for quote unquote black people to flourish. And if we don't get it now, we're never going to get it.
Yes, sir, my brother. This shit is disgusting as far as I'm concerned. This whole shit. It's a powder keg that's been built up for centuries. A powder keg ready to explode. You know, protesting, and this is just my opinion, it's empty rhetoric. At the end of the day, You know, they say that insanity is something that you do over and over and over again, and you expect a different result. Well, we have to be insane. Melanated people in this country have to be fucking insane as a whole, because over and over and over again, this has been going on like you just mentioned, my brother. And what the hell are we expecting? Change? Is that right? How does that work for you, melanated people? How does that work for you? Again, it has to be retribution. It has to be motherfucking revolution. Revolution. Speak their language. And it has to be done. I said this before. When the brother in Dallas had hit them 7 cops, I said it before. It can't just happen there. It has to happen all over the country. Once that occurs, really gonna wake up then. They say, oh my gosh, there's a possibility. If I pull this black man over or this sister over for no reason, just because they melanated, I might not go home. Feel the way we feel. Because every time when we walk out, like you said earlier, brother, you walk out your crib or you driving and shit, you worried about that. I might not come home. That's a fucking problem at the end of the day. Let's get off of that. Please start to understand. And we're not talking about just going out killing, just, no. Not that. However, we had to start getting our minds right.
It's called protecting. That's my word.
Yes. But get your mind right and get your spirit right. You have to do that as well. And then it's self-protection and it's self-preservation. That's what it's all about. Everybody else do it. Why can we not? We got to start doing that. We have to start to understand the dynamics of this nonsense. At the end of the day, that's all it is. Nonsense. I'm going to peep on something because I want to make sure I don't forget and I'm passing on to you, brother. I'm going to keep mine short right now. Yeah. On some dumb shit. Now, I'm going to tell you like this, too. And this is on the quote-unquote pandemic. Because all this leads into the confusion. The thing that killed me was, okay, they was like, all right, listen, stay in your crib. Don't go out. Stay, 6 feet from one another, whatever. And we said this before, but it wasn't recorded. Why did they not stop the public transportation system? If it's supposed to be somewhat of an air type of situation, right? You can't still ride the buses and the trains and even fly on the planes, right? When it's an airborne, quote unquote, situation. Every time that you go somewhere, you're going to come in contact with somebody. So you didn't care too much about that. Then you had the mask, paper thin mask. Let me say it again, paper thin mask. What the hell is that going to do? First of all, I'm going to tell you the truth. We don't even know where these masks were manufactured. We don't know what could be in the mask that you're breathing and inhaling. Again, trash. I'm sorry, it's the game, right? This is a genocidal game. Confusion. Now, we go to that. Boom, pandemic. All of a sudden, SEPTA got closed when these quote-unquote riots start to happen. You know that, right? Yeah, they shut them down. They stopped public transportation. For y'all that don't know, from Philly, public transportation, SEPTA, they shut them down. Why you didn't do it when the quote-unquote pandemic? That was more deadly. Am I wrong? It was more deadly. Understand the game that's being played and portrayed. We must start doing that, being more mentally elevated, being more conscious. What do I say? Cerebral.